one of the stories we've been tracking is the prospect that Shashi Tharoor wants to stand for Congress presidency. Now, at first sight, that seems rather attractive because Dr. Tharoor can claim to be a non-dynast. He can claim to be someone who is in that sense a meritocrat. He's been a top diplomat at the United Nations, has been a Sahitya Akademi Award winner, is someone in a sense who reflects New India or an India that does not carry the baggage of dynasty. And I've seen this at literary festivals. Shashi Tharoor is quite the star among a younger India, more urban India of course, and a middle class English speaking India. So Shashi Tharoor as Congress president may seem rather attractive at a time when one of the main charges against the Congress is that it is a dynastical party. But ऐसा है कि ख्वाब एक चीज होती है, हकीकत एक चीज होती है. The reality is that Congress elections have usually been fixed. I recall 1997 Sitaram Kesri versus Sharad Pawar and Rajesh Pilot, and Mr. Kesri won more than 97% of the vote. Sonia Gandhi versus Jitendra Prasad 2000. Sonia Gandhi won 99.9% of the vote. I think she got out of the electoral college of 7,900. Jitendra Prasad got about 94 votes. So generally we've seen that most of these fights, these presidential fights, turn out to be non-contests. Does Shashi Tharoor want to get into a seemingly fight that he can't win unless he's the chosen candidate of the Gandhi family? Remember, Shashi Tharoor lost one election in his life, and that is as UN Secretary General. That perhaps is an easier election than becoming Congress president and taking on, in a sense, whoever is the official candidate. And yet I do think that the Congress needs to have a contest of some kind to energize itself. You can't have a party that in a way is unable to even have a proper democratic contest. This doesn't mean that other parties actually have inner party democracy. In fact, inner party democracy is missing across parties in this country. Most parties prefer the nomination culture. However, since the Congress has decided after 20 years to restart an election process, I think it would be a great idea if someone like Shashi Tharoor put his ideas before Congress persons and said, choose me. The problem with Mr. Tharoor, I think, is that he still isn't an organizational person. What the Congress needs, it needs an inspirational mascot, but it also needs someone who understands the organization. And becoming Congress president, therefore, is not going to be easy for Dr. Tharoor. But, as I said, at a time when the Congress is down in the dumps, the idea of a Shashi Tharoor versus Rahul Gandhi contest would be an attractive one, or even Shashi Tharoor versus Ashok Gehlot. News to banegi.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today Newsmo.